Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the Insta360 Mavic Pro mount, still in the box from my package from FedEx. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Bernardo. For those of you that are coming back, thank you again for your support. So this is video 15, week 5 of our tech therapy sessions, and today we're going to look at Mavic Pro drone mount for the Insta360. So let's have a look and let's open up this box. Perhaps we don't need my hefty knife. So keep in mind, I did order this directly from Insta360. Amazon does not carry this mount, or it did not carry the mount at the time when I made the purchase. I did find it on eBay, and you can find for the different types of Mavic Pro drones on eBay, or if you decide that you want to purchase the correct one, obviously you should, because you do have different types of drones these days with Mavic. So it kind of looks like a shoebox per se. And then what I'll do is I'll show you how to mount. I'll show you what it looks like mounted on the actual drone. Oh, please tear here. I should have seen that before. So it comes with directions, and I do have to say this came from overseas because for whatever reason they wouldn't deliver without a signature. This whole thing cost about $19 and shipping itself was about $17, so the shipping cost almost as much as the actual device. And again, I could only find this specific mount on the actual Insta360 site, which I'll link below in the video description. But what's awesome about this mount is that you can actually do both. You can do the mount on top of the drone, or you can do the hanging mount. So top hanging, it's one of the reasons why I purchased this. On eBay I did find a couple of mounts, but I was paying the same thing, maybe a little less, either for a hanging or for a top mount. So let's open this up. So in the bag you can see you've got the two mounts. Alright, this is super easy to open. No need for my little kitchen knife there. Alright, so let's lay some of these things out. So this is something we'll need obviously to screw some of these mounts in, it looks like. And you get a two set. You get what seems to be the hanging mount, and then this is your mount that goes on top of the drone, and then your Insta is obviously going to be attached to that, so we'll have to figure that out. Alright everyone, so let's have a look at the mounts and how they fit onto the drone. So what you're looking at in front of you, as we saw in the unboxing, you've got the bottom, or the mount that goes under the drone. You've got the mount that goes over it. You've got two of these, which I'll talk to you in a minute where they go. We're not going to mount these today. And then you do get two sets of this, of the little screwdriver. And this is really meant for you to tighten up these mounts. So right now it's a little bit loose, but I can actually tighten it up if I wanted to make it more secure. Because if you want to, when you're flying, you can actually put your camera at an angle. So for example, I could put the camera on an angle like this, but we're going to mount the camera so you can see. All right. So we're going to take this one away because we don't really need it. And then, like I mentioned, if you decide to use these mounts, you do have to buy an adapter for it. The Insta360 does not come with one of these adapters that you're going to need in order for this to work. But for instance, this would go on this mount, you would go here at the top. Okay, let's put it sideways so you can kind of see that. But you're going to need one of these. Okay, so your Insta would go here at the top. So for instance, This is very similar to a GoPro mechanism and those mounts. So it would be something like this, right? And then I would mount it using one of these. But you have to pick one of these up. Outside of the Insta360 setup, it does not come with this sort of mount. I picked mine up at Best Buy for about $9, I think, $8. So now let's focus on how these go on, how the Insta mounts on this, and then we'll mount them on the drone. So for example, I'm not going to mount the Insta on both because as you can see up here, this part of the mount, this is where the Insta goes. So you put the screw at the bottom, and you could use the washer, which right now I have both of them on there. You don't want both. It's not going to fit if you use both washers. So you put the washer down here at the bottom, and then you're screwing in that Insta. So if I'm using the top mount, the Insta goes like this. So since we have the Insta already on, let's go ahead and mount it onto the drone. All right, so remember this mount is for the Mavic Pro, the first generation, and this is the top mount. So no need for you to take the battery out, and once you put it in, okay, it's pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. I can give you that sideways look so you can kind of see what it looks like. So this is probably the safest way, because when you're landing you don't need to worry, obviously. Okay, now let's do the bottom mount. The bottom mount is pretty easy to put on as well. Okay, this has to catch on the bottom, and so do these. They have to catch here on the side on these legs. So you first put in the top one, and then the side catches. You just gotta make sure that it's for sure hot, because if not, you don't want your Insta, you know, coming down on you. So for example, it was loose. And then the Insta360. So we're going to tie this up a little bit, make it a little more sturdy because I loosened it up earlier. So just to give you an idea of what that looks like, it's pretty long. You know, the Insta could kind of fold a couple of ways there if you needed to. So for example, you could fly like this, or you could fly with it up. And one thing is, you can't close these legs when you have this on. You could, but I don't recommend it. All right, you must always take this off when you're done using it. So there you have it. Those are the mounts for the DJI Mavic Pro, the first generation for the Insta360. If you decide to pick one up, I certainly recommend going to the Insta360 website first. On Amazon, you won't find this specific mount. You will find different mounts on eBay. I haven't found any on Amazon specifically. And on eBay, you can also find mounts that are specific to your DJI Mavic Pro, the second generation, for both of the newer drones, if you're looking to buy that as well. So shortly after this video, I will be posting footage of me utilizing the mount that goes under the drone, so you can see what that sample footage looks like. And if you are interested, again, I certainly recommend picking one up, as I will be using this in future videos for some real estate shooting that I'm working on. So Thank you for watching again. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It certainly helps the channel grow. So thank you again and have a great day.